Hello everyone, my name is Anand Poddar. So today I am going to discuss about unit number 3, software architecture and planning a software project. So let us go through the contents that we are going to discuss in this video. We are going to discuss about architectural styles for component and connector view, pipe and filter, shared data style, client server style. So different systems will have different architectures. So some of the general characteristics in many systems represent general structures. So these are called as architectural style. So style defines the family of architectures that satisfy the constraints of that style. Okay, so let us go to the pipe and filter. Now what is this pipe and filter style? So pipe and filter style is a type of architecture well suited for system where data transformation takes place, where some input data is received and the goal of the system is to produce some output data by suitably transforming the input data. That means, suppose there is a system, we are receiving the system through a pipe, that is we are receiving the input data through a pipe and we transform the input data into output. So for the such system, pipe and filter style will be used. So it has only one component called as filter. So it has only one connector type called as pipe. Okay. In filter, what it performs is it will perform a data transformation. Okay, and sends the transformed data to other filters for further processing using the pipe connector. So pipe connector acts as a connector between two filters. Now the filters may have more than one input, okay, and more than one output. So filters can be independent and asynchronous entities. So it is same like that of a water pipe, so where we have a pipe as a connector and filters acts as a transformation. So the pipe connector is an unidirectional channel which conveys streams of data received on one end to the other end, and it only transfers data to the filter on the receiver end in the order in which data elements will be received. Now there are some constraints imposed on this style. First, the filter should work without knowing the identity of the customer producer. Okay, so also the identity should not be known. They should only require the data elements they need. Second, a pipe which is a two-way connector must connect an output port of a filter to an input port of another filter. Suppose there is a two-way connector that is from both the direction, must connect the output port of a filter to an input port of another filter. Now let us consider an example of a system needed to count the frequency of different words in the file. Now the architecture using the pipe and filter style for system to achieve this is as shown in the figure. As you can see here, sequencer. Okay, the rectangular boxes are nothing but the filters. So sequencer will filter the sequence of words. So this sequence of words will be sent through a pipe called as sequence of words, and again it is sent to the second filter, that is sorting. So the sorter acts as a filter, so it filters all the words by sorting it. So all the sorted words will be again sent to the pipe sorted words, and again it will be sent to the filter counting. So counting will just count the number of distinct words, and again it will send to the output data. So here the filters, sequencers, sorting and counting acts as a transformation of input to output data. Pipe and filter example. So the input data is first split into a sequence of words by a component sequence. So this sequence of words will be then sorted by the component sorting, which passes the output of sorted to another file, then counts the number of occurrences of the different words. So as we have seen, it is a overall transformation, systematic transformation. Okay, so transformation to be factored into smaller transformation and then filters built for the smaller transformations. Next style is shared data style. So in this style there are two types of components, the data repositories and the data accessors. Now the components of data repository type store shared data. So in this style we have two types of component, the data repository and data accessors. So components of data repository types stored shared data. So this could be a file system or database. So these components provide a reliable and permanent status, but they only take care of any synchronization needs for concurrent access. Now whatever the components of data accessors type access data from the repositories, perform computation on the data obtained, and if they want to share the result with other components, puts the results back in the repository. Well, now what does this data accessors will do is they will access the data, whatever the data present from the access data repository, perform the computation, and if they want to share the results with the other components, otherwise puts the result back into the repository. That's it. These components do not directly communicate with each other. So the data repository components are the means of communication and data transfer between them. So there are two variations of this style, Blackboard style and repository style. Now in repository style, what happens is the data repository is just a passive repository. Now it will only store the permanent storage. Okay, so the components accessing the repository as and when they want, so they can access the repository at any time because it is a permanent storage. So an example of system is, let us consider a student registration system in a university. Okay, so if the system has a central repository which contains information about the students' courses, prerequisites, etc. Okay, it has an administrator component that sets up the repository. So rights to different people, etc. is given. The registration component allows the student to register and update the information for student and courses. The approvals component is for granting approval for these courses. Okay, so the reports component will produce the report regarding the student registers for different courses. Also there is a component feedback, which is for taking a feedback at the end of the semester. So this architecture is as shown in the figure. So it is a shared data style. So there is a repository, central repository, that is a data repositories. Okay, and these are the data accessors, that is the administrator component, course feedback, registration, approvals and reports. Next we go for what is client server style. So it is a very common style used to build systems today. Now client server computing is one of the basic paradigms of distributed computing which is used. So there are two component types, clients and servers. Now the client can only communicate with the server and cannot communicate with other clients. So there are only two components. The communication takes place between only client and server. Now it is the communication between those two components is initiated by the client. So always when the client sends a request from service that a server supports. So if the client wants some service from the servers, the server will receive the request at a defined port, performs the service, and again then returns the results of the computation to the client who has requested the service. Now there is a one connector type in this style. There is a request and reply. A connector connects the client to a server. So this type of connector is asymmetric. So the client end of the connector can only make requests and receive the reply, while the server end can only send the reply in response to the request and it gets to the connector, because the server can't send any request. So it can only send the replies in response to the only when there is a response from the request. The communication is frequently synchronous because the clients wait for a server to return a result before proceeding. So general form of this style is an entire structure. So in this style, a client will send the request to a server, but the server sends some request to another server to service the request. Also here the server also acts as a client for the next tier. So the hierarchy can continue for several levels, providing an entire system. So in this video we have discussed about different architecture styles for CNC view, component connector view, pipes and filters, state data style, client server style. Thank you.